Oh, that's roughly where the hideout was. Okay, yeah, so this is, Dalmekian domain. There's their mother crystal. This is where Kupka reigns supreme. The mother crystal over here is gone, so now we have the one over here, the one here in the center. We have the far east, the center, the southeast, and then the northeast are the only ones remaining. Also, I can only assume that Clive's mother is still alive, and I will not rest until that woman is burning in a ditch. Just in case anyone else forgot. Hey, the hideaway. Amongst the unfading remnants of ambitions long forgotten, do Clive and his companions forge a path to a better tomorrow? I imagine probably Tara and maybe Karen and most likely Gav are all still alive. Words. Goots better be alive. Benamir, Central Storm.
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free to choose our own path, I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Rides over, lovebirds, home sweet home.
I love Torgal. This is major Machina Village vibes from Xenoblade 1. All right, chat, let's see who's still alive after the time skip. Home sweet home.
Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Never a dull moment.
Otto's still alive?
Last I saw, he was in the mess, as
All
always.
right, I'm on it. Oh, it is gonna be like everyone calling me Sid. That's gonna like really get on my nerves after a while. I like him taking up the name and all and like carrying Sid's legacy, but like everyone calling Clive Sid, I'm gonna like, it's definitely like a major pet peeve thing, but that's just really gonna annoy me.
Otto will want to know what happened in Kostnes. I expect he'll be in the mess.
I'm on it. Don't you worry. Hopefully at least like the major important characters that like knew Sid and know Clive will be like, yeah, you're taking up Sid's name or whatever. But like, we're gonna call you Clive because we know you're Clive. If like the random throwaway characters that we walk by are like, oh, it's Sid, I'll be like, but whatever. But like, if like Otto and Tara and etc. and Karen are gonna like be calling me Sid, that's gonna really annoy me really fast.
All operations are suspended until further notice.
Ah, there you are, Clive.
Thank goodness.
Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sends his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Is that Karen? No, Vivian. Who is Vivian? You're wondering what this news board is behind me, aren't you? All in good time, my furless friend. All in good time. All right, good chat, good chat. Who are you?
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
From Naruto?
You know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolute...
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but like, okay, cool, yeah. Who are you? A scholar and strategist who makes her home in the Hideaway, analyzing every shred of information that comes in from the wider world in order to divine the dispositions of the realm's armies and those who lead them. She offers her insight to Clive that he might better understand the lay of the land. The moniker Ninetails, of which she herself is fond, was gifted her by her fellow scholars in recognition of her ability to speak at length on almost any subject. Okay, I get it. Established under the leadership of Clive Rosfield, who took on the title of Cid after his former leader's passing, and Titan's destruction of the old Hideaway, here a community of like-minded individuals from across the realm have gathered to build a place where people can live and die on their own terms. Like its predecessor, it is built within fallen ruins deep within the deadlands of Central Storm. Decidedly unlike its predecessor, however, it is located in the center of a lake, Benamare, across whose waters any invading enemy can easily be spotted long before their arrival. Clive Rosfield. After Cid fell and his hideaway was reduced to rubble at the hands of Hugo Kupka, Clive took on both his predecessor's name and role, becoming the second Cid the Outlaw and leader of the re-established resistance. Together with the other survivors and their new recruits, he continues Cid's mission to emancipate bearers and rid the realms of mother crystals.
Be no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here? Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
It wouldn't let me use the lore book there to talk. Okay, there we go. Give me a second to talk. Okay, so Waloed is the place run by the king, and I guess that king is probably Odin, or is in charge of whoever the dominant of Odin is. That was the guy who Benedicta was with, and I believe that Cid worked for before he left, or maybe Cid worked for the Holy Empire, but I think Cid worked for Waloed, and he worked for that king, and he was like the king's bad and left, and that king is the guy we saw in the incredibly naked cutscene with Benedicta and him. Okay, then Dhalmekian Republic being led by Koopa, bottom left. I don't know what that area that they pronounced in a really weird way that I don't know how to repeat with my mouth on the far left is. I thought that's where Rosario was, but and maybe that's like the Iron Blood or something? I don't know what the deal is over there. And then the Empire is the entire center area now. They took over that other Mother Crystal as they lost theirs. I kind of think I got the general gist of how things are going.
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
Yeah, okay.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Harpocrates? Are you for real with this name? Like, seriously? Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Whoops. On over here, don't mind me. Still have that bard, huh? Hello there.
Lawsman Harpocrates.
What a name.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Did you never speak with the guy with the tomes? This guy? I've never seen this guy in my entire life. First time ever talking to this dude. If the game never gave me a waypoint to go and talk to him, then no, absolutely I did not go talk to him before.
Already? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young.
Dude, I just remembered something.
The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day.
Surely at some point we're gonna run into...
I should get some rest while I can.
Surely at some point we're gonna run into Siv's daughter. Sid's daughter. Words. Now I keep mixing up Sid and Clive's names because other people are calling them the same person. But I cannot wait to meet Sid's daughter. He was in the old hideaway and he had a waypoint? Yeah, but did he have a waypoint that I had to go to continue the game? Sorry, I'm talking right now. Did he have a waypoint that I had to go to? Because if not, then obviously no, I didn't go to him. I've never seen that guy before. Resident Physiker of Clive's Hideaway and trusted ally of the cause, branded as a bearer from birth and forced to serve as a battlefield healer, Tara put her surgical training to use in removing her own brand, a procedure she has since perfected and offers to any other escaped slaves.
Of solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a stolus. All right. I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
Yeah, so like I get the meaning behind removing the brand and all, but also, hear me out.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Hear me out. Very clearly, anyone that sees a human being in this world with a scar like that on their cheek is gonna be like, oh, you're branded. You just, like, burned off the brand. Like, come on. It's not gonna... Yo, Goots! He lives!
Clive, you're back. You didn't happen to run out of potions while you're away, did you? We've a fine selection of tonics and tinctures. Oh, perhaps you'd be interested in some new accoutrement. Gear.
You got a lot more talkative in 5 years. Anyways, like anyone that sees this mark on the left side of your face that very specifically goes over where the brand goes is gonna be like, oh, hey. You were like definitely branded, weren't you?
Back, are ya?
Yo, what's up, dude?
What do you want?
What do I want? The 11 bolt, maybe? Ooh, baby. It uses the flame tongue to make it. Well, you know I got it then. From heaven on high, far did his bolt fall for to deliver justice. The Book of Levin 420. Let's go.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Thank you. This, you know, this doesn't really seem like Clive's style as a sword, to be completely honest with you. But I mean, I gotta live with the stats. So hopefully we get one that looks a little more fitting for Clive in time. What's his letter? Reports, letters, and other important missives addressed to Clive are delivered to the reading table in his chambers. New messages are always arriving, so make it a point to check the reading desk upon return to the hideaway. I'm gonna forget that so hard. Oh, I'm gonna forget that so hard. Oh, look at that missing eye you got there, bud. The Republican army marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see you're done to wear upon my return. I'll see you're done to wear upon my return? The British, man. The British. What does this mean?
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
We're gonna go for Kupka's Mother Crystal
Look
next.
how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an Eikon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes. leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does.